Mr. Green, he's so serene. He's got a TV in every room. Every room. Let's do this. Welcome to Famous Cartoonist Says Things. Today, welcome to Famous Cartoonist Says Things all the time. I'm your host. My name is Art Baltazar. I am the famous cartoonist I speak of. It is me. I'm trying hard to be famous. I've been drawing comics and comic books and designing characters for a long time. This will be my 29th year in the comic book industry. My first book I started in 1992, and that's the day I became a professional. So sweet to everyone out there. I have a big cup today, giant mug, because I already drank a whole pot of coffee. I've been up early, so sweet. I have a straw. It's not as cool drinking out of a straw than it is a mug. And it looks like I should be holding a wine glass. That might be for later. But let us see. Oh, am I freezing again? Hopefully I'm not freezing again. Let us see who's here. Eric C. is here. What's up, Mr. Baltazar? Hand clip, pencil, brick of paper, or is that a book? It's the Purple Man. Yeah, man, this green screen, these lights, have created a purple haze over me. So I embraced the purpleness by putting on purple clothes. The purple clothes you see. Eric's here. Nice John Lennon specs. Thanks, man. Or does he wear famous cartoonist specs? I don't know. Swig. Swig for the specs. Anthony's here. Hello, random question of the day. Here it is. What's your favorite smell? Can't be coffee, can't be Harold's or comics. My favorite smell. I like the way when I would clean my babies, after they come out all clean and washed, how they'd smell like that baby soap and powder. I like that. I like smelling clean babies. I don't like dirty babies, but I like them clean. The dirty ones have a different smell. It's not a favorite smell, but it could be a favorite memory. Remember when I used to change your diaper? Oh, Dad. Johnny. Wait, soon Johnny's here. Oh, yeah, man. What's up, Johnny? And Adam Gudalak says, great babe. Am I real purple? Is that what this is? Purple? It's the, somehow my green screen alters my lighting. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 lights shining on me. Look, you can probably see the reflection in my glasses. See the reflection? There's lights on me. I have ring lights. I have square lights. And it's a constant battle to make my self look natural. But there's like a reddish purple tint. But that's okay too. I don't feel ill, but I look like I'm illin'. Sweet for you guys. It turns all the blue purple and all the skin tone red. But I'm here for you. I'm here today with nothing to say, which is okay sometimes. Scotty Smith says, flying purple people eater. If I had to eat people, I would eat the purple ones. They're probably more ripe, you know? Or am I a purple? Am I purple eating people? Purple people eater. Only eat the purple ones. They taste like grape. It's a Southside Chicago flavor, you know, grape. It's in every fridge growing up. They always had grape Kool-Aid. It's at every Harold's. They got grape soda, grape pop, grape pop and red pop in every Harold's. Sweet. So what's happening, you guys? Anything cool? I didn't last long yesterday. I woke up really early, just like today. Hopefully I will last longer. And I don't know. I didn't watch any TV. I've been watching a lot of wrestling interviews lately with Hulk Hogan and Sting. They did a few rounds recently, or maybe a year or two ago, at comic conventions. But that's all I've been doing. Besides shoveling snow and making pasta for people. I make pasta for people so they can stay alive. Today I got really nothing to talk about. Maybe we'll get right to this. Maybe we'll get right to the drawing. But I am working on a new book that I'm going to print soon. It's a secret one out there. I was going to keep it secret, but I'm going to launch it. I'm going to show you. I might show you a page today of my book called Abraham Linkage. It's about a sausage. He only says hot link. It's a sausage who rescues us and saves us from those cryptozoic creatures known as Sasquatches, Yetis, and Loch Ness Monster type creatures like the bat, the Briar Wolf, and that bat. Remember last year or the year before? Might have been even 2010. There was sightings of a bat in downtown Chicago. He was flying around and hanging out on top of rooftops. He looked like a gargoyle. Well, Abraham Linkage would be the kind of guy who can take care of that for us. With his trusty fly smacker, he saves the day. It's all true. Scotty Smith says, any chance of a Art and Franco Little Punisher series? Probably not. Punisher is always a character I like when he was a side character, like fighting Spider-Man or Captain America or Daredevil or something. I like him. I have him. I have action figures. I have the comics. He was cool in that Punisher War Journal, was it? Remember when they made that cover with the bullet holes? That was real fun. But I never really... I liked reading about him, but I couldn't... It wasn't a character I ever wanted to write. Unless he's a bad guy to Spider-Man. That would be cool. Anthony says, you are currently my soundtrack to sorting a late delivery of regular and electric milk at work. How cool, man. A delivery to sorting a late delivery of regular and electric milk at work. I know what you mean, but I don't know if I read that right. That's cool, man. If you could get me at a, you could get me to be a soundtrack, I would be happy to be part of your day. Even with my big hair, I'll be happy to be part of your day, and we can get through this day together. That is all true. Andrew Clark says, did you get caught up on WandaVision? I did not. I got two to go. I got to watch them because there's been spoilers. I know that she answers the door. I know there's been pictures of, I've been seeing spoilers of Quicksilver, of Magneto, of Wolverine, of all these people, of all these X-Men people. So I don't know what she does, if it's X-Men related, or does she open the door towards X-Men? I don't know. I'll try to watch them today. Because yesterday, after my show, I did a few more pages. I finished some work. Then I cooked dinner. And then dinner lasted whatever it lasted. But after dinner, I drew for about 2 hours. Then I got tired. I had to go lay down. Because I've been up for really a long... My vampire hours have shifted. And today, hopefully, I can do the same thing. But today, after the show, I have to take my guy to work, and I have to go buy milk. We need milk. That's how I gauge every grocery shopping in my home. And when we run out of milk or cereal or half and half for the coffee. So I do have to get some milk and some dishwashing soap. Dish soap. I have to buy some soap. That's what I'm going for the store for. And I never buy soap. Hardly ever. I don't know why I told you all that stuff. It's all true. It's all really things happening to me right now. So hopefully after all of that is done, and I come home and we eat dinner and all that good stuff, hopefully I can watch some WandaVision today. We will see what happens, man. We will see. Synchron Shadow Advance says, hey, Art, nice glasses. Where'd you get them? A store? I did get them at a store. I went to this place, and they had a whole bunch of products and things that you could purchase. And I put these glasses on my face and said, I want those. And I walked up to the person at the cash register machine, and she scanned the beep, and I swiped a credit card or plastic thing because we no longer carry paper money anymore. I haven't had money in my pocket since like last March, and everything I buy is like swiping. And then I bought them. So you like them? They're cool. I picked them out myself, and they match several outfits I have, which I'm very happy. I also have to mail things. So I have to do things today. Hopefully when I get back, I'll have time to watch some WandaVision. We'll see what happens, man. We will see. Let's see. When cons return, you need to head down. You need to head down to Heroes Con in Charlotte with Franco. Always see him there. Yeah, that might be cool, man. I've never been to Heroes Con. And a lot of times, Heroes Con is the same weekend as Mego Meet. So I always decide to go to Mego Meet. But I don't know what's coming back this year. If anything's coming back this year. So far, the only convention on the schedule thus far is C2E2 in December. Because I had some shows in June and one in, it was April or May, and they're all getting canceled. Everything's going virtual. So I'm not sure what's going on with conventions, and I'm not holding my breath, as they say. Well, maybe I'll hold my breath, but I can't hold it, but I will. But we'll see. I am looking forward to going back to the conventions one day, someday, maybe today. And when I do, you heard it here first. When I do, I will make sure to schedule Heroes Con on my schedule of convention appearances. That's true. All of that needs, all of that needs to swing. Oh, yeah. I had this cup forever, and it still does the job. Let's see, Anthony's here. Was waiting 6 hours for a late truck at work. So, Anthony was. Because I was waiting for a truck last week for not 6 hours. Waiting for a late truck last week, and your voice is getting me through the rest of my shift. Woo! Should I go, nice, maybe a lower voice. Hello, Anthony. How are you? Or you can do it, Anthony. That's right, brother. Unload that truck, Anthony. You can do it. I do. I need soap. Artie needs soap. Henceforth, they're grocery shopping. I'm going grocery shopping, but I'm buying soap. It won't be soap shopping. I'm going soap shopping. I have to get milk, soap, and there's one other thing. There's a list going, a little short list, but it's only about that long. So there's like 3 things on a list. Because I'm not running out of groceries, but I am running out of things. And if there's no things, then people get angry and they say, where's this thing? I wanted this thing, and how could we be out already? So I think that one thing is ice cream sandwiches. But I need to get that something. I need to get some stuff. You need to. You just need to. Chris Mack wants to know, is that a cravat? Oh, yes, it is, sir. It is an ascot / a cravat. I learned how to tie them. They're tied very simply. You just wrap them over once and under, pull it out. Like, it's kind of like when you start to tie your gym shoes. I mean, starting to tie shoelaces, but you don't make the knot. You just do that loop, pull through, stretch it out, make it very comfortable, and it's real loose. Wearing a cravat or an ascot feels like If you make a bologna sandwich and you hold it on the end and you flop it, it feels like a floppy bologna sandwich because nothing's tucked, nothing's tight. Not like wearing the top button with a tie feels secure. So this is very relaxing. It's a very relaxing feel, comfortable feeling. I have the cravat, the button-up shirt, the maroon / purple blazer, topped off with natural hair, and the round glasses. It's a very comfortable look, and I'm glad I could bring it to you today. I'm glad Chris Mack is here to say, hey man, I'm admiring that cravat, man. And Andrew Clark says, you should make custom Migos of your look you have right now. I should. That'd be cool. Every time I dress like this, my cousin will send me a picture, will text me or send me a photo of Prince, because there's many pictures where Prince has the round glasses, and there's an era of Prince when he went with the natural hair. He got the big hair going. This is pandemic style haircut, by the way. This is my hair just growing out of my head and me not doing anything with it. I just let it go. I trim the what do you call it? These are not eyebrows. Sideburns. I trim the eyebrows that are on the side of my head. That's all I do. Maintain that, and then the rest gets poofy. And I know you guys came here for fashion tips. I'm here to provide them to you. Synchro says, what's your dream lineup of writers and artists at a con? Ooh. My dream of people to meet. I've met many of them, but I love talking with Arthur Adams. He was real cool. Chris Claremont was real cool. Walt Simonson was real cool. George Perez was real cool. I met John Byrne. He was real cool to me, even though his reputation is not real cool, but he was cool to me. I like meeting him. I like meeting, and there's a lot of cool guys. I never met McFarlane yet. I'd like to meet Tom McFarlane. I met Rob Liefeld a bunch of times. I met Jim Lee a bunch of times. But those would be the guys. I met John Romita and John Romita Jr. They were real cool. Romita Jr. talked to me a lot more. Romita Sr., I was part of the, meet and greet, handshake, sketch, boom. But Romita Jr. actually had a little conversation with me, and he was real cool. And I met him a few times, maybe 3 times. George Perez I met several times. But those are my lineup, man. I've been a fan of Arthur Adams forever. I would love to meet Paul Smith, the writer or the artist for the X-Men back in the 80s, 90s. I would love to meet him. I was a big X-Men guy. So anybody who worked on the X-Men. Rick Leonardi, I got to hang out with him, and that was a thrill. I got picked up with him from an airport to go to a convention. Then it was Rick Leonardi and a couple other guys. And I knew who Rick Leonardi was. And I wanted to make sure I introduced myself and talked to him. And when we got to the hotel, we went to the lobby. And it was like a party. Like they were giving like an hors d'oeuvre smorgasbord kind of thing where you make a sandwich and chit-chat and when you eat your olive with a toothpick, And I got to hang out with him there, and he was real cool. And we were all staying at the same hotel, so we didn't have to leave. I could just, after that, I go to my room, and it was real cool. So Rick Leonardi was real cool. So I like all those guys. So I got to meet a lot of guys over the years. But Arthur Adams was one of my favorites because my buddies, I told the story before, but my buddies Franco and Scoot went to go meet Art Adams, and they bought his sketchbook and stuff. And I saw, oh, man, where'd you get that sketchbook? And he said, Art Adams is right over there, right around the corner. So I got my sketches and crayons and stuff, and I went over there, and I was going to draw him a sketch and just give it to him, And so when I went up there, I told him who I was. I said, hey, we're both named Art. And then he knocked on a table, and he knocked on a table, and he goes, hey, your favorite artist is here. And a little girl, his little daughter popped up from under the table. She was under the table drawing and stuff. she popped up and she said she loves Tiny Titans. So I drew him a Robin sketch for his kid. And then he gave me his sketchbook. We traded, and that was real cool. I had him sign it, and I was going over there to get a sketch or get a drawing or something, but I didn't have to. And I realized that he charges a lot more money than I was willing to, that I was expecting to pay. But if next time I go and I want to say, I'm going to get an Arthur Adams drawing, I will bring money for the man and say, please draw me something. That's the best way. But that was cool. We traded drawings, and I got his sketchbook, and it's a sketchbook with monsters and mermaids and stuff. And I'm a big fan of mermaids. I like mermaids. And my wife buys me figurines of girls. Here's one she bought for me. She bought me a little hula girl. Woo. See, she's cool. She got that hip action going. But she's on my computer. She's dancing around. So I love mermaids. I love hula girls. Stuff like that. It's just something I like. So it was real cool to get the sketchbook from him filled with drawings of mermaids. So that was a long answer to your question. You asked that at 1:20, and I answered it, finished talking about it at 1:29. Wei-san says, I don't know if you are high or I am, but I am cracking up listening to you. Maybe a little bit of both. You know, you wake up and do the things that make you happy, or you wake up and do the things that will make you happy. Do the things that make you happy, or that will make you happy. If you're not happy, make yourself happy. So I'm there with you, man. Favorite cereal? Scotty Smith says, what is my favorite cereal? I always seem to be a Lucky Charms guy. I tried them all. I like Fruity Pebbles, Cocoa Pebbles. We go traditional, just regular Special K's classic, or Corn Flakes is classic. But every time I buy cereal, or I choose the cereal, because that's another indicator when groceries are out, when the cereal's getting low. You need to buy cereal. I go for Lucky Charms. I'm a Lucky Charms kind of guy. It's simple. Tastes like Cheerios with just enough sweet. And they got horseshoes in there and everything now. It's all kinds of stuff in there. Anthony says, we all have sideburns, but the famous cartoonist has sidebrows. Yeah, that's right. And they're nice, too. They're coming in white. I got white sideburns. And then my chin hair is coming in white, too. But I got to wait for my beard to come all white. And then I'll grow a full beard. Because right now, it's not looking that way. It's looking very patchy. And it looks like I'm unkempt. Unkempt? Is it kempt or kept? Unkept? Wayne is here. Good to see you, Wayne. Just wait for Wayne. Cool shade, sir. Thank you, Wayne. Monsters, mermaids, oh my. Yeah, man, that Art Adams book is awesome. When I brought it home, like, you know, when you come home from any convention, or you come home from a trip, vacation, wherever, you bring all your bags home. You either try to unpack right away, or you let it sit and unpack when you're recovered. And usually I come on from a convention, I unload the van. If it's too late, I'll unload the van in the morning. Come down the stairs with all the boxes of books, stack them up, come all down the stairs with the laundry, with the suitcases of clothes, put the piles of laundry, separate all that stuff. But when I went and got that book from Art Adams, I went in my boxes and found it and pulled it out and brought it to the kitchen table. So every morning when I drank my coffee, and you know, you check your iPhone, or you read the paper, whatever you do in the morning, well, I would check the messages on the phone, I would drink my coffee, and I would look at Art Adams' sketchbook every day. And he drew like the Little Mermaid characters, the bad guy lady, Ursula. He drew her in there, but she was real like sexy Art Adams style. So I love his stuff. I wish I like mermaids, but I don't have a lot of mermaid things. I have mermaid drawings or sketches. There was one thing that I passed up, a mermaid thing that I passed up in a thrift store. I wish I bought it, but the ad was for, it was an ad. It was one of those metal signs, but it was an ad for I don't know what beverage it was. I don't know if it was 7-Up, or if it was Mountain Dew, or if it was Line and Cougar. I don't know what it was, but it was a bottle on the beach, and the mermaid was crawling on the beach, and I wish I bought that. That was cool. Swig. So I'm a fan of mermaids. It's all true. Synchro says, thanks for the response about the dream lineup. Love your stream. And the all yeah, and love all yeah Skokie. Mike and Ewan are the bomb. And if you ever do an adult comics lineup, you should call Hell Yeah Comics. Yeah. Hell Yeah Comics starring Stone Cold Steve Austin. Ooh, brother. Yeah. And but thanks, man. I'm glad you like Skokie. Ewan and number one. Ewan and Mike. I call Mike number one because he's the first guy we ever hired. And he's still there. He likes his job. So those two guys, got an itch. Need some adjustments. Those two guys are awesome. They do really well at our store. And I admire those guys for working the way as hard as they do. It's so cool, man. You said it's unkempt. Unkempt. It's even spelled weird. Unkempt. I don't think I've ever wrote that word or used it in any kind of story. I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it in my Gilbert book. Unkempt. So you guys, when you purchase Gilbert Book 4, you'll see the word unkempt and know that it originated here. And Famous Cartoonist says things. You guys are awesome. Yeah, man, I got a bunch of I got new books in the mail. Like we mentioned, truck loading earlier. I just unloaded. I helped unload a big truck, and me and the boys brought in 15 cases of comics, and I have several comic books that are for sale online, but they will be on sale in Skokie in a few days because it's taken me a little while to get to Skokie because I got to get in my car and drive there. But the roads are bad. It's cold. So I'm going to mail them a box. And the mail, it's going out today. They should get it probably by Friday. Maybe even by Thursday. Maybe even tomorrow. Because they're only an hour away from my house. And the mail usually gets there. Priority mailbox usually gets there in less than that 2 to 3 day minimum. Usually gets there in 1 day. When I mail stuff to the city, it gets there in 1 day. So possibly tomorrow or Thursday. Definitely by Friday. Skokie store will have new set of all yeah comics to sell. There'll be issue 0, issue 13, and issue 14 of all yeah comics featuring Action Cat, Adventure Bug, Awesome Bear, Amazing Mouse. I think he's on the cover. But they're all kind of, they're going to be cool. It's going to be good. We just printed those books. And that's what we just brought, that's what the 15 cases we brought into the house. And I'm mailing some books to Skokie and to Muncie. I could drive them to Skokie, but it seems like I can't get there in time because we have different hours. My hours are weird, and Skokie's hours are never lined up with my hours. But I'm just gonna mail them the books. And I like to visit number one because I bring chicken wings, bring Harold's, and fresh beverages for us to enjoy. But I know in these trying times, you have to wear masks and all that stuff. We have to limit the people who come to our shop. So if I'm not there, that's one less person and one more customer we can have besides me. Well, maybe next Wednesday I'll pay a visit. Maybe tomorrow. You never know. But you guys are awesome. And if you want to, I got a new website called Electric Milk Comics. And that's my new online store where I have an online store now called Electric Milk Comics where you can still buy all the same stuff that was on my artbaltazar.com. But in the end of March, my Yahoo, because I get websites through Yahoo, and my server supporter, whatever it's called, on Yahoo will no longer support the way I build my site. So I have to make new sites. So I'm updating artbaltazar.com, and I had to make a new store. Now it's called electricmilkcomics.com. And it's in this link. I know all the sales pitches over. But if you guys want to buy stuff, that's where to go. And everything you buy from me, in the links goes to me printing more comics because I want to print up Abraham Lincoln is going to be next. I'm drawing it right now. I'm halfway through the pencils. It's pretty cool. D. Brad said, I just got home and I see you are alive. Good day. Good day, D. Brad. It's good to have all of you here with me today. Sweet. Wayne wants to know the secret. How do I get rid of Nosferatu vampire? He's very scary. He kept me up last night. Yeah, to get rid of a vampire, there's always going to be one day where you're done, where you want to die, where it's real hard, it's a struggle to do anything. As long as you can get that day through. But what I do is I make sure that I only sleep 4 hours, and then I get up, and then I try to reset. And later that day, maybe I'll sleep another few hours, and then I'll wake up, and one day will be a struggle. One day will be where you fell asleep 3 times, and you woke up, and it's still the same day. But what helps me is ZQuil. I drink that ZQuil, and I drink that, and that seems to reset. And that'll also help you fall asleep easier. And I try to save my rescheduling for the weekend because I'm not missing anything. But I like to do the day shift. Day shift seems to be easier because I don't miss stuff when I'm awake during the day. When I'm sleeping during the day, I miss everything. Like, everything goes by. Nothing feels like nothing has a feel. Like Monday doesn't feel like Monday. You know, right now, like it feels like it's Tuesday. I hope it's Tuesday. Or maybe it feels like the day after Monday. That's what it feels like. But when you're vampiring, every day feels like the same. There's no feel. There's like when you wake up normal time, 8 a.m. feels different than noon, and it feels different than 4 p.m. But when you're vampiring, 4 p.m. feels like nothing. It's just, if you wake up at 7 p.m. in the afternoon, that's just what it feels like. You're awake. So when you do a vampire schedule, you never know when to eat or to sleep or what time you should do things. You just have to listen to when you're hungry, you eat, and it's odd. I know, I went all this before. Let's see. D. Brad, I never had vampire struggles. Yeah, I do all the time, man. I go through the struggle. D. Brad says I have werewolf struggles. When the full moon comes out and you want to go run around and eat some red meat, that happens, man. When you want to when the moon comes out and you get that crave, you howl out the door, woo, and you run out and try to get some red meat. Sink your teeth, grab something, grab it. Oh, that all happens. Everything I'm telling you guys is true. But the vampire will get you. I put the vampire away right now, but it's still there. It's hovering. If I after dinner, if I don't pay attention to, if I'm tired or I want to lay down, and instead of laying down, I like drink some coffee, that's when the vampire awakens. The vampire will awaken and say, I see you just added some half and half to that nice hot beverage of yours. I will help you stay awake, Mr. Baltazar. We can stay awake to the wee hours of the night together. And then before you know it, you got Tom Cruise here, you got Brad Pitt here, you got Antonio Banderas. They were all the vampire versions. And they will get you going. They will keep you awake. And then Salma Hayek will show up and say, you don't need to go to sleep. You can stay up to 7 a.m. and that's when you're done. And that's what happens. That's what I'm trying to defeat. So don't brew that coffee after dinner. And then you should be okay. Anthony says, Smashing Pumpkins once told me that the world is a vampire. It is. Listen to that song. Take advice. Take heed. A heed warning, my friends. Take heed. The vampire would be less of a struggle if it wasn't Selma. Right. Selma makes it difficult to go to sleep. I got my swig now. Yeah, man, swig. Swig for Selma. Yeah, Selma makes it difficult to go to bed. She does. Synchro says, Art with a cravat, grown out hair, and those glasses, definitely a vampire. That's right. You know it, man. Because the vampire is the best representation of yourself. It's like being in the Matrix. It's like when Nemo, is that his name? When Nemo saw himself with Morpheus, he said, this is how you project yourself. This is what you look like. And that's what vampires do. They take the most beautiful image of themselves. Because if that's what's going to live forever, you want to be able to look good. Does that mean if you're an ugly person, you get all handsome and stuff? No one's really ugly. Beauty comes from within. Comes from within and shines through your eyes, through your words. Your words, I tell you. What's Adam saying? 1 cup of coffee, ha ha. 2 cups, 3 cups, ah, 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 ah. The Count. See, the Count is the Sesame Street vampire. He's there to get Ernie to stay up all night. He's going to get him. He's going to get Big Bird. They're all going to stay up all night. They're all going to be all crazy and wired. I think the only one who goes to sleep is Bert. I don't think the vampire will ever affect Bert. But Ernie, he'll stay up. Ernie will stay up with the Cookie Monster. Wayne says, I wish it was Selma. Yeah. She's around, man. She's late at night. Like if you're try to brew a pot of coffee at like 2:30 in the morning, Selma will show up. Selma will show up and keep you awake till about 8 a.m. The first line of vampires is the nicer ones, the more calm one. They send in the Brad Pitt vampire who just wanted to eat rats. That guy. Because he won't bite you. He'll just encourage you to stay awake. He'll say, don't go to sleep, my friend. Swig for Brad Pitt. That was good. I wonder if Wayson Johnny's still high. It's good. D. Brad says, I'm still pushing you to wear a green sweater and a green cravat. You know, I have to. I have a green White Sox cap. And if I wore that, you won't see the top of my head. You'll see the White Sox. Maybe I'll try it. I'm going to try it. Maybe get some a green bandana. Maybe a green mask where you just see my mouth. A clutch cargo. Hello. Hello. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what this show means. I don't know why it's here. I don't know why. I still don't know why people listen. I don't know why I do this. But I do, and it feels good. Because I wake up and say, you know what will make me happy? I want to go talk on a live show on Facebook and YouTube to 8 people. It's like, oh, you do pretty good. How many viewers do you have? I had 18 at one point. But then I see a lot of videos on YouTube, like Star Wars videos. A guy talks about Star Wars, and he has 64,000 people listening at one time. Like, how does that happen? And we have currently just over 800 subscribers on YouTube. So out of those 800 people who are subscribing on YouTube, there's a few here who are watching. So the percentage is weird. It's something off. Like 800 subscribers, but I don't get 800 views. I only get like 30. So how does that work? We have to figure that out. And together, me, you, Salma Hayek, the vampires, we will try to figure this out. I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know why. Let's just do things and hopefully things work out, right? Wayne says, Nemo. We're all in a simulation. Yeah, Neo. That was his name. Nemo, I call him. I call him the fish, the orange fish. That's okay, right? Let's see. D. Brad says, You need to just do a famous cartoonist reacts to Luke Skywalker cameo. Right. I have to make videos about Star Wars, about Trump, about cancel culture. I did the videos about that because once I start doing that kind of stuff, people like to watch that. People like to see. See, I said cancel culture. My viewers went up by 2. So when people talk about all that controversial stuff and being a victim, that's when people chime in and say, yeah, man, show me your victimhood. Hey, you're mean, you know. But normally all that stuff, I watch it too, but I get tired of it. Why? I hear about it. I don't seek it out and watch it, but I hear about it. Like, nah. It's easier not to pay attention to things and don't let things upset you. Change the channel. Put on WandaVision. I have to catch up with that. Put on Mandalorian. But Star Wars, I should make Star Wars videos. But when I do unboxing videos, I get like thousands of hits. Like I think my video of me unboxing Batman Migos with the kids had like 12,000 views. And that was really cool. I made a little minute-long video of an art gallery show I went to. I had a piece at an art gallery show at Toy du Jour. And that video has 350,000 hits and views. So I don't know what happened. Like, did that get into some kind of algorithm? But I don't, like, it's cool. So I do have some videos that had thousands of hits. Others that had like 10 hits. But the average is about 30. Even when we do them, when me and Frago do videos, when we do videos with celebrity guests and stuff. But it's okay, we would do. Steve Chino says, how come you're purple? Channeling your inner Thanos. Yeah. Somehow the lights in here, the green screen, the green I have behind me affects the rest of my lights. I don't understand. I went to the photography store. I went to Helix, talked to the photographers about lighting. And they told me it was the lighting of the temperature of the lights that are here. Like the lights that are shining on me because of the green screen. Like if I turn the lights off, I'll be real dark. And because it feels like it's backlit. So when I put lights in front of me, it's the temperature of the lights that are being changed and altered through the temperature of the camera. So if I get a better camera, it will adjust to the lights easier than the Logitech camera that Mom gave me here. So that's my next step, is to buy a better camera, something that I could adjust the lighting. But that's why I'm purple. But purple's not bad. It's like Prince. It's like Thanos. But if you adjust your set, I can maybe be a different color. I don't know. So it has to do with lighting and stuff. So it's weird. It's just weird trying to buy lights, because now there's 4 lights here. I have a light over there. I have my natural light, but the light I have in my art studio are bulbs. They're like fluorescent. I don't know if they're fluorescent bulbs, but they're real thin, like lightsabers. And they're all over the place. So when I turn off all these extra lights, it's still real bright down here, but not bright enough for a green screen. So it's a really complicated, tricky thing to make a green screen with all these lights. So if I don't use the green screen, I will not be purple. But I like the green screen. It's cool to see all these guys behind me, see? Patrick and all these different things are cool. You guys like the green screen? Or should I go natural again? As long as purple doesn't mess with your eyes. D. Brad says, then you will get millions of views. Yeah, if I alter my tone of the video, and I could go like those SJWs, and I could do that, and then all I gotta do is put SJW in my feed, or Star Wars Returns, or said, I didn't like this. And then if people, when you don't like things, people watch your videos more. But I don't do that. I can make Breaking Bad videos, but they'd all be saying the same thing. Breaking Bad is the best show of all time. I say a lot of stuff, man. Synchro says, nah, stay the same, man. The stream is too pure. It is pure. Because you know what? This is me. I rarely leave the house. I don't watch much news. I only hear news that happens when it's the news that happens. Like people storming buildings. I heard about that. I heard about people dying in the street. I heard about that. But I don't really seek out news. I don't seek out what's this guy doing? What's that guy doing? Where's this guy hiding? I don't look for stuff. I like cultural stuff, pop culture stuff, like new movies, Star Wars superheroes, Netflix. I like all that stuff. I like podcasts and people who are talking about things, but I don't normally seek out news. And the only news I watch the news in the morning, Fox News 32, and it's a local news, but I watch it for Caitlin Cody. She's the weather girl on there, and she tells us how it's going to be. And so once we watch Caitlin Cody, and I mean we, because everybody's watching it, and then I usually turn it off, but she doesn't come on until 8 o'clock. So she comes on after 8. We watch Caitlin Cody's weather, and then I move on with the day, if I'm up that early. And then I'll retweet her on Twitter. So she's probably wondering, who's this one guy who retweets me every day? But that's about it. I don't really seek news. So everything I'm telling you guys is all stuff that's in my house, that I'm doing, that I'm drawing, stories that I'm coming up with. But the only news and the only place I go to is I go to the store, and my stores are Target, Starbucks drive-thru, and McDonald's. Because I drop off my son at work at McDonald's. So I do those 3 places. And Harold's, of course. I do Harold's. 4 places. The most important is Harold's. But Target is where I buy all of my groceries. It's where I buy my everything. My clothes, my action figures, my sunglasses. Everything I purchase is at Target. If they don't have it, I won't buy it. But then when they do get it, I'll buy it. So if I'm shopping and they don't have it, I'll wait till it comes in stock. It's just convenient. I like it. I'm comfortable. They recognize me there. But I don't like going to a lot of places because, I don't know, it's out of the way. It feels inconvenient. And most people shop like if they want to buy a pair of shoes or they want to buy jeans or shirt or something. Or even let's see, want to buy anything. You want to buy a toaster. People will go to the place where the toaster is on sale or it's cheapest, or they want to buy where they can get a deal and they save money. But I go to the place that has the thing I want, and I just go there and buy it and don't worry about what it costs. And then I'm done. I'm home. That's why I go to Target for everything. And when I talk to my wife or my mom or other people, and they'll say, especially when they know I do a lot of grocery shopping for the family, my mom will say, oh, go to this place. The meat was on sale, or the chicken or the rice is cheaper, and all this stuff. And then I always say, yeah, but now I have to go there. I just go to Target. You want Lucky Charms? Boom, I got them. And then people, wow, $7 for cereal. Like, I don't know what it costs. I just put it in a cart and buy it. I don't look at what stuff costs. Even when the kids go with me shopping, they're like, Dad, can we go with you grocery shopping? I say, yeah. And they said, can we buy this? I'm like, yeah, throw it in a cart. And then they'll say, well, it's a little expensive. And I say, are you going to eat it? And they'll say, yes. Okay, then buy it. Because when you're out there in the world and you're at a convention and waiting in line to eat your cheeseburger, and your cheeseburger costs $12. Oh, you want a cup of soda? That's $4. Oh, you want some potato chips? That's another $3. So you end up spending $25 for lunch just for yourself. Where going to the grocery store, I could buy a lot more food for $25 than I could at a convention. So that's how I look at it. I could either get a tray of Harold's. Harold's is pretty good price though. I could get a tray of Harold's. Like I could buy food for 5 people, dinner for 5 people for under $40 at Harold's. And I get more stuff. I buy their dinners And then I buy more stuff. I buy more because I like to buy extra chicken strips so during the week I could heat them up every day. I take one strip, heat it up for lunch or breakfast. Usually lunch, because Harold's goes better with a soda pop rather than hot coffee. But there have been days where Cheetos and hot Cheetos and hot coffee have been breakfast. That's when you know you're hurting. But today I had cheese and crackers. I like cream cheese and crackers. And I had a tamale because my wife does that. She'll go out on the weekends, usually Sunday morning, sometimes Saturday morning. But Sunday morning is when they have the menudo. She likes menudo. She'll go out and get that. Bring back Ricky Martin, menudo. No, it's not true. But she'll go out and get menudo and carnitas and tamales. So she'll get like 2-3 dozen tamales. So all throughout the week, we'll eat tamales for lunch. We'll heat them up and stuff. So that's what I do. What was the question, man? You guys talk a lot. He says, nah, stay the same. That's what he said. D. Brad says, there are Star Wars shows on YouTube where guys just make up stuff and they get millions of views. Oh, yeah, I see that. Because they have inside sources tell them. An inside source told me. It's so weird because I have inside sources to certain things, but they don't tell me anything. Like I'm friends with guys writing things. All I gotta do is ask them, hey man, what's happening? There's a source. But I just leave it alone. I want to read it. I would ask my friends and they say, you want me to tell you or do you want to read it? It's like, I'll read it. I'll find out later. So inside sources is, I say this, what I tell my wife, whatever, or whatever. That's like that for you guys. Whatever. Inside source, I don't care. But yeah, that's kind of funny. They make up stuff and Anakin's back from the dead and all that stuff. It's kind of funny. Sweet for you guys. I should start complaining about stuff. But I get bored with that right away. I only complain when I have to do more than what I do. Or when I have to add another TV show to my already want list. Right now, WandaVision is the thing I'm trying to catch up on. Got 2 episodes. Luckily, they're only 30 minutes each. But people always tell me, watch Game of Thrones. You got to watch Game of Thrones. And you got to watch The Wire and all these shows. But after a while, like I'm interested in watching those. But it feels like I have homework to do. It feels like I have homework now. Part of my homework assignment is to watch Game of Thrones. So I'm like, nah, I'm going to drop out of that school. I don't need to watch it. Let's see what you guys are saying. Synchro says, you should do reacts to each week's highlight comics with Mike. Ooh, that would be cool. Your thoughts on that week's big releases? I'd watch that. I want to do some live sales with Mike, with number 1 at the store. But like going over there is such a hard thing for me because I live an hour away from the store. And depending on what hours I'm at the store, depending on what time I decide to drive home, I could either get home in an hour or it could be 2 hours of hard traffic. Because anywhere between 3 o'clock and 6 o'clock in Chicago is stuck. You're stuck in the traffic. So where I live, the direction I go to go home is the direction all the traffic's going from the city. Because I live in the northwest suburbs of Chicago, just past O'Hare Airport. And it's always real tough to get past O'Hare Airport to get home. Scoot says, the purple man. I guess I am purple, huh? I got these shades on. Yeah, I got a purple tint. Purple hue, if you will. His name is Mr. Glass. They call him Mr. Glass. That'd be a good Mego custom. I got to come up with a Mego custom for Mr. Glass. They call him Mr. Glass. There are 4 lights. Yes, I have lights on me. It's very bright down here. And the weird part about it is the The more lights I have on me, the brighter purple I get. I used to be red, and now I'm purple. But purple's better than red. Red looks like I'm holding my breath or like someone's choking. But if I move a little bit, I don't know, like the lights are, I don't know how to do it. I don't know if I should get another light or get a light that changes colors. George, just embrace the purple. See the lights in my glasses? It's like Olympic. The Olympic rings are here. Steve Chino says, FTW. I'm not sure what FTW means. FTW. FTW. Famous cartoonist Thanos, please don't snap your fingers. I don't feel lucky enough to beat the odds. There it goes. Oh, I can't do it. I won't do it for you. I will not do it. Of course, I'm not wearing the glove. Mario's got to go. Got to go sling tacos. Have a great day. Go do good things, Mario. Go sling those tacos. Remember, put some cilantro on there. Steak, onion, cilantro. That's good stuff. I like eating tacos like that if I don't have to go anywhere because the onions will stick. Ooh, today's Taco Tuesday. I'm getting messages, people. Today's Taco Tuesday. I had a real good conversation with my friend Vinks today, too. We FaceTimed. That just reminded me. I thought he was calling me back. We FaceTimed, and we got some plans. He's real cool. I love dealing with artists. As artists, musicians, we all have ideas to do things. So it's going to be real cool. It's going to be real creative things that we're thinking about doing things. Yeah, man. D. Brad says, I agree that you should stay you. Your show is just the way it should be. Those Star Wars YouTube shows use clickbait. Yeah, they do. I like talking about Star Wars, but I don't hate it. Even number one at the comic shop. It's Comics in beautiful downtown Skokie. Whenever we go, we talk about Star Wars. And even though we agree, not all Star Wars is the best Star Wars. But Star Wars is like pizza. There's way better pizza places, but the pizza I'm having now is still pretty good, you know? Even frozen pizza is good, right? It may not be as good as like Luminati's or Pequod's or all these people or Falco's pizzas on the south side of Chicago, on Archer in California. Excellent. If you want that, that's like eating Mandalorian season 2, episode 5, you know, or that's like Empire Strikes Back Act 2, with Luke, I'm your father kind of stuff. That's that kind of pizza. But frozen pizza still might be good. It's like Ewok Adventure. Ewok Adventure's not that great, but it's still Star Wars. You know, even, all right, how about this? Even frozen pizza leftover next day, microwaved, and it gets all rubbery. It's like Star Wars Holiday Special. That's how good it is. So it's still pizza. Pizza and Star Wars. It's still Star Wars, man. Don't let it upset you. Just watch it. Take it for what it is. Because now that I analyze all the movies and the sequels, yes, they could have been way better. They should have had more of a thing that they resolved. There should have been a thing that they started, because you could still have Star Wars without the sequel trilogy. And it's still the same. The sequel trilogy didn't change Star Wars at all, really. It just left it open for nothing happened. The same ending is from Return of the Jedi to the same ending as The Last Skywalker. It's the same. Nothing happened. I don't know one significant change. I don't know. She buried the lightsaber? I don't know. It was a story about a lightsaber that people can touch and get memories from. And the lightsaber was so significant for a little while, until the second movie when Luke threw it away. But then, out of all the sequel trilogy movies, I still think The Last Jedi was the best one of all three because it was the most different. It kept me intrigued, even though people hate it because it didn't go the way they wanted it. But it's the most interesting of all three. The beginning of the Rise of Skywalker was cool with Kylo Ren going to sneak out the Emperor. That was cool and clever. But there's clever moments. But I don't know. It didn't do anything like the original trilogy did or what The Mandalorian's doing or the prequels. Every one of those things tells a story and starts at a place and finishes at a place that alters the next trilogy. But the new trilogy didn't alter anything. It just killed off all the characters. They just got old. It showed them the old. It showed everyone old and everything stayed the same. I don't know what it did, but I enjoy them. That's the weird part. See, I enjoy the movies. I watch them and enjoy them, and I've seen them many times. I have Disney Plus, and I put them on to watch them. Like I'll watch the movies. Like one night I watch Empire Strikes Back, and then I watch Force Awakens, and another night I watch Rise of Skywalker, and I watch original Star Wars. So I'll watch them. I don't know. I like them though, but they didn't do anything. That last ones didn't do anything. They should have done something more. There was so much they could have done. They could have done really good. Steve Chino says, I get all of my news from those two cranky old guys who hang out at Dunkin' Donuts coffee all morning. Yeah, those are the best guys, man. They have the best opinions, and they have the truth. They have the justice that you deserve. The truth and justice from the old guys at Dunkin' Donuts. First, they complain about their coffee being too hot. And then they said, they're using Splenda again. What's wrong with good old-fashioned sugar? You know, that kind of stuff. Swig for you guys. It's all true, man. Eric says, yeah, Target's going to have Migos again. That's what I hear. Target is supposed to get Migos, I think, in March or April, is it? Or is it May? I still need Ultraman. The last time I went out Migos shopping, we had to go to Myers for some of you out there. I like to call it Meager. We went to Meager and bought some. I bought the Fly, and I bought a Batman, and I bought Picard so I can make him into Charles Xavier, and I bought who else? The guy who kills people. He eats fava beans. That guy. Hannibal Lecter. Oh yeah, Dave Scheit's here. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, Squadgy. You're a good man, Squadgy. Menudo is the best hangover cure ever. That's what I've been told. I like the taste of menudo, but I don't like the meat because it's all chewy. I can't deal with that. I chew it and then take it out. So I don't really eat the menudo. But I do like pozole. Pozole is good with the pieces of corn in there. That's a good soup. I like that one. But menudo is I don't like the flavor of the meat. I like the flavor, but I can't chew it. It's so weird. But my wife will eat it. She loves it. It's so weird. But we get it just for breakfast. It's not because anyone's hanging over, but I've heard that. This is nutrients and vitamins in your menudo servings. D. Brad says, your clickbait title for the next show should be Famous Purple Floating Head Cartoonist Says Things and Draws. Is it real purple? Maybe I should paint ridges on me. Does he have ridges on his chin or his forehead? It's purple. Purple for you, purple for me. Oh, yeah, Julian Lopez there. Invasion Comics. Oh, yeah, man, swig for you. Swig for Invasion Comics. This is good and refreshing. Synchro says, what are your favorite comics coming out right now? Rorschach, Strange Adventures, and Black Cat, and the Batman Catwoman. John Ridley's stuff is pretty good too. I haven't read any comics lately. The stuff I read is mostly the stuff my friends give me to read. I read Yehudi Mercado. I read his stuff. I look at Scoot's stuff, Franco's stuff, and Once in a while, I'll take a peek at like Dogman, but I don't really read a lot of comics right now. I read the Joker book, the 3 Jokers. I still have it here. I refer to it. He's purple too, see? I read these. This is what I read recently. What I read recently. The Joker books. But I don't really read too much. Mostly because I don't know. Every moment I have is either drawing or doing something. Packing up. Seems like I'm packing packages every day. I did that today too. I got to take some packages today. I'm going at, my son works at 4 o'clock, so 2 hours. I got to take him in about an hour and a half. I have to get ready. Way soon says, I need Ultraman 2. If I find an extra, I'll grab one for you. Meanwhile, I need another painting. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'll write to you. I'll send you the details of the painting, but I can make one. I got one. I just Anthony Latch just ordered one yesterday, and I'm gonna paint that the week after this. This week I'm going to finish the Batman piece and probably start the other one. We'll see. Maybe I'll paint them both, but the Batman piece needs a little more. About another hour's worth of work, maybe. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, man. Yeah, wait, son, I'll let you know. I'll send you a message. D-Brads, I do not know menudo was a food. Yeah, it's like soup. It's like a Mexican soup. It's like a stew almost. It's spicy. It's like orange, like reddish orange, with floating pieces of meat. But the meat is real chewy. And I think it is cow stomach lining meat. It tastes good, but it's hard to chew. And I was not into it. Says, I'm a fan of menudo, the soup. Oh, yeah, Troy Younger. Yeah, I have menudo all the time in my house. It's here. Menudo and pozole. I like pozole better, but menudo's good. But my wife gets mad because I waste the meat. Secro says, I love that when you held up the 3 Jokers, the Joker's hair missed. Yeah, the Joker's head was a green screen. Yeah, let's see that again. That was pretty cool. Even the words. Batman looks good. Hello, Joker. You can see through him. That is cool. Should I draw stuff? I've been going for about an hour. Sweet. Now is this time. On Famous Cartoonist Draws. No. Now is the time. On Famous Cartoonist Says Things. Where I draw things. Stick around. Here it goes. It's all true, man. This is a page from Gilbert Book 4. I'm going to ink a page. I think that might be pretty cool, right? Should we do that? See, this is here, I'm going to show you the page that comes before this. Yeah, I'm going to do this one first. Because she's thinking, was that? She goes, I think it was. And she takes her outfit, her hospital, her doctor gown, rips off to reveal the swimsuit underneath. And she takes her bathing cap, puts it on. I think I'm going to do this. But check this out. I'm going to show you guys a page of a book I'm working on called Abraham Linkage. This is page 9. He's in the newspaper. Here's the map of the U.S. with all of the monsters that are wanted, that are alive out there. And then, these are my crazy pencils. It's like, before you know it, you could be walking around town with your honey, and then a giant monster comes to get you. Yeah. But then you're a hot link. And then Abraham Lincoln slaps him with his fly smacker. And then at the end, he's walking through the town, dragging the beast. So Abraham Lincoln is cool. And here he is bragging to the people, I got this guy, I got this. And then story ensues. Here he is. Here he is looking for a tribe, people. He's walking through a valley with his fly smacker. His fly smacker right here. He's walking through. This stuff I will work on at another time because it's still really loose. And every day I draw at least 2 pages. I lay them out. See, I put the words on here, and I lay out the design, the composition of the page. And this is page 12, and it's a 27 or 28 page story right now. And it's getting there, man. It's getting there. Now I'm going to ink some words. This is Gilbert, book 4. This is page 3. You know, it's exciting to see me letter. But that's what I'm doing. I'm going to take off my shades here because it's affecting the way. It's affecting what I see. If that's okay with you guys. She's saying, was that? She's saying, I think it was. She said, I think it was. See, the S is a little far away. Oh. I'm going to move it closer. Just like that, see? She's going to be thinking these words too. Because it's weird that she would be speaking aloud. She's talking from the tower in the castle. She said, I think it was. Could be, it might be. It is. Should be up here, maybe. All right, there's good. She's thinking. She doesn't seem like the type of person who would speak out loud. When she does not have to. What are you talking about, Balthazar? This Balthazar guy says a lot of things. Move this dot over a little bit so it's not touching. Right there. Okay? Nice. Save and swiggin'. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead with the ink. I'm gonna go with it. Go with it. Oh yeah, man. Bricks. I forgot which cartoonist does bricks this way, but I know it was somebody I used to read as a kid. It was a cartoonist, like maybe the Heathcliff guy. I bet Heathcliff did it. Geo Gately. I think he did it like this. It would just hint at the bricks and just draw like that. So you don't have to draw the whole wall, just a little bit at a time. I think it was Geo Gately. Is it George Gately or Geo? He signed to Geo Gately. It's true. It's all true, man. Not everything's true, Paul Cesar. Yeah, it is. Everything's true. My cousin Treese, she's on the show sometimes. She calls me Sugar. She's the first one to call me Oscar. How you doing, Oscar? She calls me Oscar. Well, she posted today a picture of her grandma and grandpa, or yeah, her grandma and grandpa. But it was my great-grandma and great-grandpa. So I saw my great-grandpa, Patrick John Murphy, and his lovely bride, Mrs. Rose Murphy. So it was cool. I got to see a picture of my great-grandpa today. And I right-clicked and saved, you know. So now I have those pictures. And I showed my kids. Lots of reveals have been happening now. Something must have happened in the family where now somebody discovered a lot of photographs. Usually when an older family member passes, you know, they their kids go to their house and then they look through all their old photos. So lots of times when things happen like that, I get old photos of my family, my great-grandma, grandma. And today was one of those days. But I don't know what's been happening in the family, or if it's just somebody uncovering, you know, reminiscing, going through boxes. But it's kind of cool to see, you know. Pretty cool to see old photos. Because recently I found one of my cousins put up a photo of my grandma with all of her sisters. And it was my grandma with all of her, you know, all my aunts. And they're all older now. A lot of them are gone. And it was cool to see that. So I forgot which cousin did that. But thank you, cousin. If you're watching right now. That was pretty cool. It unlocks puzzles. Some of us want to unlock the what do you call that, ancestry, family tree. Unlock it, solve some clues that are out there for us. And that's what kind of happened today. It was cool. And it's like the generations always know the people, but the younger generations don't always know. They don't. Of course, every generation it happens, you learn less and less of your family. So it's cool when somebody who knows the people that you just found out existed, when they tell you, oh yeah, then this happened and this and this. Like, oh, that's cool. Know what I mean? I think you guys do. I think you know what I mean. Balthazar's getting weird again. It's true. It's a true story. Good old great-grandfather Patrick John Murphy. Let's do a swig. Swig for grandparents. Ah, yeah. That was good. That was good and tasty. This is Dr. Wayne. That's her name. I feel like she should have bigger hair. That's all right. I'm going with it. Dr. Wayne is kind of like the lead. I don't know what you would call it. This is her castle. She's in charge. This is Dr. Wayne's castle. The owner, the landlord, I don't know what you would call it, but she is. She's the reason for the season. She does experiments in this castle. Some may be fair, some maybe not. So I'm going to make her head a little bigger. Make this hairdo a little bigger. That. See, that's better. All true, man. All of it. Maybe I do this. There it is. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm going to add another hair. Should I do it? Like that. Yeah. Here she is. Dr. Wayne. Waiting. This is what she looks like without the... Yeah, it looks good. She's very dynamic. Scary, if you will. Scary and creepy. You could be scary and creepy at the same time. You could be scary and creepy and not even know it. It's better to be scary than it is to be creepy. I don't know. Probably. That's real creepy, Balthazar. Not sure we like that anymore. Like that. Yeah, she's good. Here she is, getting ready to disrobe. I forgot how I did this. I think I did this with a cut and paste. Yeah, I had to, right? You see how the bodies are the same? I think I'm going to draw it. I'm going to draw it twice. It's the way to go. Gonna do it. That's pretty good. What's pretty good? That's what Han Solo said. Or Leia said that to him. What's pretty good? That's pretty good right there. Should I get gyros for dinner today? What do you guys think? So I have to go drop my guy off, take my guy to work, then buy some groceries. Not a lot, just some. Just things. Buy some things. And then I could either come home, make stuff, or just bring home gyros. People are going to say, bring home the gyro, Balthazar. Gyros sound better to me. Then my guy would be at work and I'll miss out. I don't want him to miss the gyros. Gyros are cool. Maybe save the gyros for another day. Save the gyros for Friday. See, when I stay up all night, every day feels like Friday. Every day is the same. There's no time. There's no time feel. There's no urgency. It's all true, man. All of it's true. This is Mrs. Dr. Wayne. She used to be Miss Wayne, but I updated her status to Mad Scientist. When I originally created her, she was the widow of Dr. Wayne. And in her first comic, it's on my website actually. You can see it on artbaltazar.com. She was trying to resurrect her fallen husband. So she became a doctor because she was mixing weird potions and things like that, trying to resurrect the dead. And it got real creepy. Got real creepy real fast. If you can see that strip is on my website, artbaltazar.com, which I'm updating, but it will still be the same. But it'll look different in probably a month or so. It's going to be awesome. And the weird part about updating websites is I'm learning all these new programs now, which they want you to learn a different program for each thing I have to do. So I'm working on artbaltazar.com, and then I'm also working on electricmillcomics.com. So like Electric Mill Comics is my sales site. So, because in order to get a store site, I had to do a separate store. But I'm doing it, yeah. That's the way it goes, man. It's the law of the West. You want it to happen? You either find someone, you pay them, and they'll do it, or do it yourself. Me and my buddies call it NFA. Not messing around. NFA. Henceforth, want it done, do it. Shut up and draw, Baltazar. That's what I mean. No one's going to make the comic book for you. They're going to want it. They're like, oh, that's a cool comic. My friend recently, my friend Austin Huff, he made up his own comic book company. Because what was happening is every time I meet with the guy, he would pitch me stories for DC Comics. And I would say, those are cool stories, but I'm not the guy. I only pitch DC Comics for myself. So if I pitch this story, he's going to hire me to draw it. So what I end up telling him is, make your own comic. And he said, yeah, that's right. So we did. And I'm really proud that he did that. It's pretty cool. He went and made his own comic company and making his own universe. But that's what you have to do. Just make your own stuff. This way you make your own stuff and nobody could tell you it's wrong. You can do what you want. See, I could put a dot here if I want. I could do this right here if I want. And I just did. No one's going to say, hey, that wall doesn't look that way, Baltazar. Because I will say, yes, it does. Nobody cares. I know. No, it's tough, man. Well, I got to keep the my eye on the time. So I'm limited. Time is limited, my friends. But sometimes you have nothing but time. Other times, time moves fast. You're just catching up. People spoil. Hey, did you watch WandaVision? No. Oh. Well, here's what happens. Here's what you missed. Oh. Time is what we have. But do you think prisoners get mad when they set back the clock? Because they just lose an hour of sleep? They got to stay an extra hour? That's a stupid joke, Baltazar. I thought it was funny. Here's what I'm going to do. I want to keep this face the same. So I'm going to cut it and paste it. Watch this. First I'm going to save, and I'm going to swig. I'm going to embrace the purpleness of it all. Embrace the purple. Become one with the purple. See, I'm going to save. Let's see. Start in the beginning. Copy. Paste. And now I'll move it over. Watch this. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. Then I'll copy paste this. And now I'll copy paste this. So now watch this. Now watch what I did. I doubled the layers of this. So I could, because I want her face to be the same. There you go. Her eyes are going to move. Yeah, that's pretty good. See that? So I could still have them in. Let's see. Well, maybe. No, I'm not going to do it that way. I'm going to do it a different way. There you go. There they are right here. I knew there was something that I wasn't doing what I normally do. Merge with lower layer. There you go. This is what I normally do. I haven't done this technique in a little bit. See, I put it all on one layer, and then I'll change that color. Make it a light blue. And I'll put it last on my list here. So it's in the background like it's a layer that's in the back. There you go. She fits. I'll put these back on. See, there they are. Yeah. That works. So when I color it, I'll cut and paste the other piece and put it on here again. Just so her face is the same. I'll put her eyes. See? Her eyes are what's changing. See? Yeah, real tricky, Balthazar. Next time I want to cheat, I'll do the same thing. Yep, that's what happened. There it is. She ripped off her doctor robe to reveal her swimsuit underneath. Because she is an aquatic type creature. We finally get to see it in this episode. This amazing episode of Gilbert, the Island of Orange Turtles. It's true. I'm going to make this a little bit longer, watch. So it's wraps around her a little bit more. You guys know what I mean after I do this. Like, oh, we get it, Balthazar. You're actually kind of smart. No. Calm down. I'm going to give her a little, change it like this. Her little swimmer's body. No. There it is. That's cool. See how she's in front? I could probably go like this. Probably move this. Like this a little bit. Yeah. That's it. That's it, man. See that? It's on her. See what it looks like without pencil marks. This is pretty good. Look at. I kind of like this back the other way. No, it's all right. I'll leave it. I'm gonna leave it. She had a swimmer. She had her swimsuit on underneath. We didn't even know this whole time. Nobody ever knew. Now, hey, man. That doctor has a swimsuit underneath, man. What do you guys think? Is that cool? That's what she looks like. I like it. Let's see. I'm going to write the words. And in the Gilbert books, I can't put exclamation points. Like I like to do it. But in the book market, a lot of the punctuation is different than what I normally would do. Like with comics, I just put exclamation points all over the place. Write stuff. But in the Archimaniacs, I had to do upper lowercase lettering, and Gilbert I can't do a lot of exclamation points unless somebody actually is shouting because it's loud, not because they're excited. Mostly because it's loud. So it's different. Because I realized in all my comics, every time a character talks, they're shouting. There's exclamation points throughout the whole thing. It's kind of funny. Ha ha ha, Balthazar! You made us laugh again. You could be done now. All right, let's see. I'm going to put a little 3D effect. This one doesn't have it over here. 3D effect. Like that? That's tricky. I added depth just by adding lines. Not many people know how to add depth, but I do. Depth. It's not how you say it, Balthazar. Depth. Add some texture to this wall back here. This is cartoons. Cartoons and comics. Cartooning always looks different. There's not one way to do it. That's the beauty of cartooning. Everyone's right. It's true. Stop lecturing us, Baltazar. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got. Let's see how it looks. How she look? I like it. She tore off her doctor robes. And this is the same thing. I'm gonna put this head on here, and I want the same shape. This one's not so bad. I'll probably just ink it the way it is because I think that's how I did the pencils. It's different enough to see. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? We always know what you mean, Baltazar. Always. It says hat right there. It's a bathing suit, bathing cap. That's how it is said. On the south side, on the mean side, on the good side, on all the sides. Everyone calls it a bathing cap. Bathing Captain America. Dr. Wayne. Could be like Dr. Wayne. Wayne from Canada? Could be. She had some other hats. Like, there you go. Other hands. What are they doing? The key to cartooning sometimes is just draw it fast and see what happens. Fast equals smoother. It's true. How's she look? She putting it on? I think this should be behind. That. There you go. Does that look natural? Let's see. For a monster. Dr. Wayne. Boy, I have a tickle. Saving it. Saving it, swinging it. I'm going to see what you guys are saying. I only have one more. Maybe I'll keep drawing. I'm going to keep doing one more, and then I'll read all the comments. I'm going to finish this one more panel. She got it on. Yeah. Mm. Dr. Wayne. Looks like she's going swimming, folks. Should be cool to make a Migo out of, maybe. Or Dr. Wayne Migo. It could be done. Possibly. How you gonna do that, Baltazar? Gotta figure it out. Anything can be done. It's gonna say snap. Snap. She is. she got her swim cap on. Yeah, she looks good. I'm gonna move her when I get into coloring. I think I'm gonna move her over. Or should I do it now? I'm gonna try to move her over a bit. She's touching over here too much. I'm gonna do it. Let's see what happens. Yeah. It's pretty good. I'm gonna move the pencil over too. Just make sure everything lines up. If everything lines up with the eyes, we're good. Yeah. Not bad, right? Oh, I see. They didn't line up the mouth. The mouth is wrong. There it is. Snap! That looks cool. She's gonna go swimming. Actually, this snap should be around her whole head, right? We're going to do that. We are. I talk like Venom. We like this. We are going to do this. I don't know if I like it. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, that's all right. I don't know if there should be a whole snap around the head or maybe just a little bit. This. Yeah, that looks better. Yeah. So that's the sound it's going. I can do like this. Yeah, that's better. Snapping on her head. Now, to mark my little tally marks, so I know where the boxes go when I make them, when I make the squares for my panels, straight lines. Because this pink line is the dimensions of the page. The paper cuts requirements for printing paper cuts book has to fit in this area. Henceforth, I made a template. Henceforth, the template. I know Anthony Latch likes when I say henceforth. Henceforth always leads to good things. It's always the word you use before you drop some truth. It's like I ran out of milk today. Henceforth, the trip to the grocery store. Well, I don't have to buy diapers no more. That's good. Every time I went to the store, it was a $75 purchase. Diapers, formula, baby stuff. But they are adults. Or they were grown. They were teenagers. I was going to say they are adult children, adult babies. They're not babies. Not babies, Balthazar. That's the kids telling me that. No, they don't say that. It's funny, though. I like it. Okay. This page is finished. Save. Swig. We have to swig with me. Now, get rid of all of these extra lines, and then I could upload it so I could color it. Maybe I need some texture behind her. What do you think? A little bit. Just a little bit. Just let her know she's still in this castle. Yeah, that's pretty good. Just a little bit. Like that. So you get some texture behind her. Just a little bit of texture. It's going to be in a gray, rocky kind of castle background. So that's where the mostly humans live. See? You know, a little bit of texture. It's pretty good. Save. Swig. Let's see. Let's see. Exporting. Oh, it's letting me do it. Gilbert. Number 4. Book 4 for Gilbert. Exporting's finished. I'm going to leave you on this face right here. So you can see that. And I'm going to read comments. Got to put the shades back on. It's all true. It's all going back. Sway. See, I told you to be back. I'm back. Let's see what you guys are saying. Julian Lopez. I think he's here already. I did these. Fan of Menudo. Here it is. Troy Younger says, yes. The meat in Menudo is tripe. Cow tummy. That is true. It's hard to chew, man. Eric says, got to go back to work. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you for joining us here today, Eric. It was always a pleasure to have you chime in on the show. Channel Cart. Favorite part of my day watching the Famous Cartoonist. Thanks, man. You're awesome, too. Synchro says, well, Art, when the pandemic is over, you should definitely get more Aya comic bookmarks. In a previous job of mine, I was able to distribute those to students I work with. They love them. Oh, cool, man. Yeah, I made some bookmarks a little while ago, and they went real fast. I got to make more. Those are real cool, and people dig them. And it's weird how I had the link to promote my digital books on the bookmark. So if you buy the bookmark, the paper bookmark to promote digital comics. So I thought that was kind of funny. Funny, right? Haha, sweet. D. Brad says, when does Gilbert 4 release? I'm not sure exactly, but I think it's around Halloween, November, something like that. I know I got to finish it. I want to finish it by April. Mid-April, before April, if I can. I'm writing a lot of it now, and I'm drawing. I'm trying to draw at least 2 pages a day to get it done by April. So I think I could do it. I don't have much on the plate as I used to. I have Gilbert 4, Drew and Jot number 2, and just my own personal projects like Abraham Linkage. Well, mostly Gilbert 4 and Drew and Jot 2. I'm trying to get those done. Trying to get them, man. Julian Lopez says, what do you think about the new Snyder Cut Joker with Jared Leto? I hope it's good. I just want a good movie. I know all of the actors at first look weird in the superhero outfits, but I'm hoping that hope the movie's good. I don't know if it's going to be any different than what we already saw, you know? There might be more scenes like Darkseid, but I doubt if the movie will be different. Like the plot, the superheroes, the choices they do. I don't know what's going to be different about it. I hope it is, because I heard it's supposed to be 4 hours long. But I hope it's not just extra stuff. I hope the movie actually changes the direction of what the characters did. Because Superman was okay. I mean, it was okay. I liked it. I enjoyed watching it. But it's a hard rewatch for me, where I can watch Star Wars over and over and over. But Superman, Justice League, I don't have a good time watching them again. I don't watch them from beginning to end. I watch moments. But I hope that movie's good. Jared Leto looks, I always thought he looked okay as a Joker. It's always what they need to do, what they give them to do. Because in the Suicide Squad movie, all the best parts of that movie were the Joker and Batman stuff. When Batman would leap on the car and Harley would drive away and all that, those were the best parts. Or when Batman would fight Deadshot, those were the best parts. The rest of the movie, when they became a rescue team, it was kind of dumb. I didn't like it. I didn't know what that movie's about. I still don't know what they were doing. I don't know. But hopefully he does good. Hopefully it makes sense and doesn't just throw him in there. Channel Syscard says, I was just starting watching your show. Do you lay out your pages in a sketchbook? Yes, I do. I have a sketchbook here. I put them out. I put everything in the sketchbook. I draw thumbnails. Draw my here's Gilbert number 4 right here. I draw like all my panels in here, and then I lay them out I number them, and then I'll lay them out in a page. But I have bookmarks right now. Oh, here's a good example. So I'll do like this. Here's the page layout, the numbers, and then I'll draw my stories like this. Then I'll put them in here. So I'm up to page, I don't know where I am right now. But I have a lot of this. I have a lot of this book written. But I just have to finish it. I have to put it together because there's a lot of scenes that I wrote that I have to get them together. But that will happen. Troy Younger says, Austin. Yeah, man. Austin Huff started his own comic book company and superheroes, and he's doing good. Look at Jim Salicrups here. Students who want to draw comics should be watching you. Yeah, they should. I draw comics every single day. There's not one day where I'm not drawing things. Jim says, are you wearing a swimsuit under your clothes? I am. I'm just wearing the shorts. I have Aquaman shorts. They have the scales, or they could be considered Robin's shorts. They look like Robin, but they're not real small. They're more like bike shorts. But I got them. I'm ready to swim at a drop of a dime, as they say. Jimmy says, there can be exclamation points if characters are exclaiming something. Both sounds don't exclaim. Right. Yeah. I know I have to choose my exclamation points wisely. And he says, but not both. Ladies and gentlemen, Jim Salicrup is the editor-in-chief of Paper Cuts, which I'm drawing Gilbert. And he doesn't know this yet, but I'm combining several of my universes into this book. It's going to be subtle, but when you read it, you're going to say, hey, that's familiar. Just like Matilda originally appeared in the pages of Aya Comics. And Aya Comics number 0, which is available right now on my website, electricnocomics.com, is the first appearance of Matilda. So if you want to learn the backstory, a little bit about Matilda, where she comes from, well, I retconned the story in Gilbert issue number 1, Gilbert book 1. But it's cool, man. D. Brad is here. I have learned a lot from watching art. Never too old to be a student. No, you learn something new all the time. As if you want to learn, you can. Channel says, awesome. Julian Lopez says, you should make DC movies better. Yeah, if they let me write a movie, I could do it really well. I have really good storylines for Superman movies. And I was on a weekend phone call tag with Superman people for one weekend, and then they didn't really want to. Finally got the call, the text. We don't have time right now. But man, I had a good way to bring Superman back. And the only one I told about it was Franco. And he said, don't tell anybody else that story ever. Like, I won't. Until I had an opportunity to pitch it. But the phone tagging went, I think they were just being nice to me. I think they're nice because they know me. And I'm cool and happy and stuff. And I say, oh, yeah, all the time. I think they were just, I don't know, making me happy. But I wish they would have used the story I have in my head to bring back Superman. And I know something that would lead to a Superman group of movies, like a trilogy. I know what What would be cool to bring the Justice League together? What would be cool? I just know these things. You know why? Because I've been reading comic books since I'm like 6 years old. I'm 52 right now. I'm the new 52. Looks good, huh? But 52 years old. And I've been reading comics since I'm 6. I'm playing with the comics. I've been playing with the toys, making stories up in my head. I wrote some Superman family stuff, some superpowers, and Superman of Smallville. I have so much Superman information in my head. It's probably better than anyone else has, because I've been learning this character since the first movie, since Super Friends cartoon I've been watching since I'm a little kid. So if they just let me write the movies, I could straighten it all out. It could be a phenomenon, but I'll just put all that energy into my own guys, which will be a little harder because not everyone knows my guys, but that's what I'm doing here. It's always satisfying to work on your own guys. It's true. So I agree. I should be working on DC movies, but nobody believes me. Jim Celicrup says, "You universe builder, you." He has the Infinity Gauntlet there too. I am the purple one, but he has the gauntlet. It's true. Oh, what's up, Jose? Art, you rule. I've been a fan since Crybabies. Oh yeah, man. It's cool, man. I wrote an outline for a new Crybaby story. So hopefully when everything catches up and I'm just doing, I don't know, I'm getting there. But I'm going to make another Crybaby story, which will be really fun. It's going to be cool. It's going to be in the future. The future. Deep Brad says, Jim Celicrup, I want to tell you, Paper Cuts is awesome. Asterix Collection, Smurfs, Gilbert, more. Yeah, man. There'll be Gilbert number 4 coming soon from Paper Cuts. Paper Cuts Comics, papercuts.com. Go check them out. But I have to wrap it up, guys. I have to take my son to work. I want to make sure everybody's ready. I don't have to leave for another 20 minutes, but I got to make sure everybody's ready. I could go to the store like this, but I'm going to have my big coat. It's going to cover up my awesome stuff. So hopefully tomorrow I'll be drawing again. I might do an overhead shot with me drawing and inking on paper. We'll see where it gets. But today I had to do a lot of things. I drew 2 pages of Abraham Linkage before I went live. And I lettered 2 of them, and I laid out some more Gilbert. But I decided to ink these pages for you this week. So I will do this again. One day, almost every day. Probably tomorrow or the next day. But you will see me doing these things. I like drawing this stuff. I like going live. It's really fun. And you guys remember just to, do all that stuff where you click and like and you notify. If you click, I know there's a notify button. If you click it, you'll know when I go live every time, which is kind of cool. D. Brad says, thanks, sir. I'm thinking of what you want for an ink commission. Oh, man, thanks, man. Yeah, that's cool. And if you guys want anything, just message me. And I paint on weekends, Saturdays. Usually paint for $200 painting and then $20 for shipping if you're in the U.S. But if for out of the U.S., give me extra money because the postage is crazy when I ship out of the U.S. And if you want a sketch drawing, they're $50 for a character or 2 characters for $60. I'll ink them up and draw them real cool and send them to you as well. And follow the links, because everything I'm selling on these links goes to making some comics, so I can print some comics. Hopefully I can print Abraham Linkage real soon. We're trying to get that done in about a month or less. A month or 2 maybe, I don't know. And then I'm going to make, I like that word, and then I'm going to make Webster the Spider Monkey and Giro Man. They're going to get printed as well. Those will be 40-page books. Keep it up, man. Thank you, Andrew Clark. And then follow the links, buy stuff. My new store is called electrobellcomics.com. And remember, no fighting, no crying. Be nice to each other. And do the things that make you happy. That's all you have. You have choices. Wake up and do something fun. You guys are awesome. I will see you next time. Okay, bye-bye.